Hello. Hello. He- Hello. Hello. Are we live? Are we live? Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to the continuation of the 2000 subscriber celebration. Continuation of the celebration. Hello. Hello, everyone. How's it going? I'm slightly apprehensive staring at the videos that were suggested for me. Well, hi, everyone. I don't know. You've never heard my normal voice before? It's not all that different than what I do when I do soft spoken. It's just louder. He'll get used to it. Okay. I'm already scared. What even is this pipe organ lore? That's fine. Let's just see. Fingers crossed. Also, tell me if it's too loud or too quiet.
Did you know how pipe organs work?
No, I actually don't.
The people playing, they have to smoke a pipe while they play, or their creative juices won't flow.
Lie.
No, that's true. I read that on the internet.
Yeah, it was on pipeorganlore.org.
Pipe organ backstory lore .web.
Didn't old pipe organs, or maybe all pipe organs, do they have any sort of like water component to them?
No, the real way they work, because I looked at this
Isn't
recently.
there like steam involved?
Yeah, so a little bit. So basically, there's like a steam mechanism that goes off the top, but at the bottom beneath, generally, this is the old way, not the new way. But the old way
Turn
was
it up.
you'd have the steam thing, but on the bottom you'd have a bunch of fat guys blowing air. So that's what was causing all the music to come out.
For a second, I thought I was gonna learn something.
Okay.
Fat guys blowing air through tubes underneath the ground.
You shouldn't say stuff like that.
Okay. Whoa, now this is kind of loud.
We're rats.
Oh!
Rats. We pray at night, we stalk at night.
We're the rats.
I'm the giant rat that makes all of the rules.
Okay.
Let's see what
I like this
kind
one.
of we can get ourselves into.
I like this one.
So sue me for being thorough. I want to know that you know what the plan is.
Look, seriously, mate. How many artifacts do we need to steal before you trust me with these jobs?
Well, I just want to make sure you know what's happening. We're gonna get the treasure, we're gonna get out of there, and we also have to and we must get it. That's the most important thing. So be on your A game. We go
No,
now.
you can still submit in
I got the card today because it's my birthday.
thread 2000 celebration or something. Thread
Bloody hell. Oi,
on Discord.
More importantly, since when did we have a rat problem?
We don't. Get in. Let's go. Speed it up. Yeah, that's the speed I'm looking for. That's the type of fastness I want. I don't even know where you're going at this point. We've been driving all night.
It's my birthday.
Hey, you're running over a guy right now. Are you fucking serious?
Remind me next time we do this. I'll get my nan to drive.
Okay, does any of you guys know what this is? Is this like some sort of like indie art project or something? It looks like an old adventure game or something, but it obviously isn't. I've only seen this in the context of the Rat song, and I have no idea what this is and what it's supposed to be.
Excuse me, sir. Yeah, you over there dancing. It's actually $10 to dance in this building. You're gonna have to get these. You're gonna die!
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, may I have the attention of the class? My name is Dick Dastardly Richard, and I'm here to take the treasure chest that's in the back room. Go get it, boys. I'll follow you in.
Movie
And let me tell
maker.
you something, clerk. If you as so as move a muscle, I'll make sure you stay buried in that ground there. All right, let's go. All All right, gimme. Is the treasure in there? Is it in there?
Yep, it's all here.
Oh, yes. Now that's what I like to hear. And now we are invincible.
Not so fast. You stand before Gerard, guardian of the treasure chest of the Mayan temple, and I will make sure to Hey!
Oh, fuck this. I'm off.
Hey, what are you doing? Hey, please,
Rats. We party at night. We stop at night. We're the rats.
All right, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I like rats. Nothing bad with rats, but let me tell you something. Over my dead body are you getting this treasure.
Rats. 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 Rats.
Oh my,
Rats.
look at that flush lines over there. That reminds me of my favorite movie, The Movie. That's your favorite movie too, right?
Yo, my favorite movie is Frozen. I like Elsa and Anna. Okay, now I kill you.
No.
Wow, that's great pick choice for favoriteest movie. I wonder if I have to think that now.
Now I get to be the giant rat. Cool surprise.
So you're trying to tell me that inside of this building right here, there is a giant rat, among other things, giant pickles. Did you say pickles? Or am I putting that in there by myself? Whatever, Sergeant Pickles is going to go in here and check it out. We're going to make sure everything's okay. And give me some candy corn.
Did it
too.
just
That's a
clip
weird
through
question,
that car?
You guys are gonna drop it, and we're gonna be in big trouble. So quit flexing around. I hear somebody coming. Somebody, put it on. Hey, get in. Hello, sir. Welcome to the Rat Cafe. There's no rats here. It's just hamburgers.
Ah, that would be real nice if that were true. Except it isn't. You're a rat, aren't you?
No. Why would that happen? That's not us. We're just rats. We're just people.
And I'm gonna be taking you in.
What is
Funny if this
this?
is real. I'm just kidding. Be careful, though. There's apparently a giant rat around.
You have a good day, officer.
So, you figure anything out in there?
Nice, clean. It's back to the drawing board.
Well, that's great. I don't know how to
That's
draw.
exactly
so
my
you're-
reaction, Laurel. Why are the cars so tiny? Wait, is that a cat?
Sergeant Scritchy Scratch of the Cat Police reporting in. You are now relieved of your duty.
Absolutely, Sergeant. You've got it. Absolutely. We'll be taking off now. Thank you for your continued
Thank
work.
you. Your duty will not go unnoticed.
What?
What's that on you?
What?
Are you wearing a rat on your shoulder?
Wearing...
What the fuck?
Surreal is doesn't even start to describe what this is.
Get the fuck out of here. Come on, Jim. It's the cat police. You children, gentlemen. I just
Yeah.
Good job, Cat Police. You did it again. You saved the world. And that's what we do as Cat Police. We make the world a better...
What? Am I gonna regret this? this is something that's gonna haunt me in my dreams now. Oh. Yeah, there's... When I looked at the playlist, I think there's gonna be a bunch of brain rot before it... Okay, let's hope this one is like... I'm not opposed to brain rot. Let's make it clear, okay? I'm not opposed to brain rot. Just let it be funny, please. Let it be funny. The rat movie is a piece of medium. Do you guys get it? Because I sure don't. I sure don't. I'm just happy 2000. What even is this evening? Oh, Return of the King. Is it from the old animated movie? The horrible one?
He had come again, bringing ruin, turning hope to despair and victory to death.
Begone, foul Dwimmerlake, Lord of Carrion. Leave the dead in peace.
Come not between the Nazgul and his prey.
Why does he sound like Skeletor?
In turn,
Do what you will. I will hinder it if I may.
hinder me, thou fool! Dost thou not know the prophecy? No living man may hinder me.
Yeah, it
No
doesn't look
living
that
man am
bad.
I. You look upon a woman. Eowyn am I. You stand between me and my lord and kin. Begone, for living or dark undead, I will smite you if you touch him.
A woman? Eowyn? Tis Lord Theoden's niece. She wanted to ride with us, but he forbade. Ha, she disguised as a knight and she came hither. A foul and putrid wind. How does she bear the stench of it? Strong she is and brave. I must to her aid.
I'm so sorry, Daka. I didn't know what I was stepping into either. Oh. Oh, he deflated the poor guy.
It's empty.
Uncle, I have avenged thee.
Here's the deal. I'm I'm black. What's your reaction?
It's horseshit.
What? What are you talking about? I'm black.
That's insane.
Yeah, I'm at a loss for words, guys. I'm getting whiplash from how these videos are jumping from a completely different subject matter to a completely different subject matter. Maybe I should have screened them before. Maybe I should have screened them before. You know what? I'll look into the playlist and let's look for something with substance that that's just not just brain rot. Let's see what's interesting. The first that seems to be a normal video is about frame data. You're very entertained? Okay, let's sure. If you guys I'll leave the decision to you guys. I don't think I can make a vote or anything. Can I? No, I can't. Can I? No, I can't. There's no such thing. But wait. What's this? Oh, I can make a poll. Okay. Do we watch Brain Rot? Or do we go to do the first normal video? There we go. Go on and vote, guys. And we'll make a decision. What the heck? No, don't give me a 50-50. Don't do this to me. Rot. No, no. Well, I'll leave the choice to you guys. Even if it's rot and you choose to torture me with it, I will try to handle it with as much grace as I can muster. Okay. Has everyone voted? Has everyone voted? Let's give it a last 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. It's 50-50, guys! Choose! Choose. The last vote decides. No pressure, but the last vote decides. Come on. No! Last 2 votes went for Alfrot. Oh, okay. I'll how many of them are there? There's like 2 more brain rots, I think. One is just a weird video.
Really? It doesn't even make sense.
It was your choice, guys.
Facts.
That's very weird.
Whatever.
He might just be fucking crazy.
Are you kidding me? You can't say that. It has some racial overtones.
But how is that offensive?
That was racial.
What the fuck are we talking
You are
about?
transphobic.
Shut the fuck
You
up.
are homophobic.
Shut the fuck up.
We're going to have a real problem.
What is this?
We can't come out of this room till we solve the problem.
The way you're talking to me right now makes me not want to listen to you because you're being insulting.
I don't care.
And you're expressing something in a way that makes me think that you don't care about me, so why should I care about
I
you?
hope you get ass cancer and die, you son of a bitch.
Okay, fanboy.
Let's try to find things that we do agree on.
I don't see how that's going to work.
You're going to either get
Dramatic music in the background.
A saw.
You're doing not shit. I'll cut your throat, you son of a bitch. Like that. You're dead when you hit the ground. Boom. Gone. That could be a fatal decision.
Well, that's a stretch.
I'm going to start swinging. I'll go down swinging. You'll never take me alive.
Jesus Christ.
It's just disgusting.
That's crazy.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna skip that one. I'm not gonna watch someone cook roadkill. No. No. There are some funny edits of Joe Rogan. This one was. Oh. What is this? Okay. Yeah. Oh no.
Okay, I'm gonna teach you guys some techniques to correctly.
Okay, let me take a pen.
prepare sausages.
Let me take a
or hot
pen.
dogs.
Let's write it down.
Putting it on the stove may not be a good idea. A better way would be
Oh my god.
I think I have
Oh my god. What happened there? Oh no. Why is there a fork on the...
Okay.
Why was there a fork in the toilet? No.
Sausage?
No. I have
You gotta
some...
be careful when you cut it open that you only cut a little bit, okay? So that you don't, like, destroy the things there.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. So, like, you gotta hold the sausage. And
I thought like the Asmongold cheap steak video was kind of disgusting.
Not too much.
But this is like on a
Then you pull
different
it a little
level.
bit, and you use something to hold the sausage in place.
What?
Okay? Now,
Wait.
you don't want to do this too much, because at some point the sausage is gonna have like weird things that are gonna pop up, or like, you know, there's gonna be some weird things.
Oh right, because probably the kitchen sink is completely covered with dirty
just do a little
dishes, so he can't use them anymore. He can't use it anymore, so he switched to the bathroom
Another
one.
strategy is to drill little holes in the sausage. Now,
Yeah, this is
you know
like
how to do it.
morbidly
Like this.
interesting.
This allows some heat to get in.
I can't decide
Okay.
if the guy is self-aware of, or I don't know.
Then a better way would be to wait a minute.
Oh no! It makes me want to clean my room.
A candle.
Watching this video makes me want to clean my room.
Like you have a little fire,
Guys,
you can just
clean your rooms. You don't want... This is the end game of not cleaning your room. Don't.
the little black thing that you see there, it doesn't matter. It's just dirt, okay? Like you can clean it away.
It's just dirt.
After some point.
Yeah, because you definitely look like someone who wouldn't care
like
about
that.
the dirt. Sure.
It's a good way to clean, boil
Yeah, it's messy,
prepare
grimy,
sausages.
and
It takes a little time though, but
it's... Oh
another
god.
alternative would be with a
Yeah, probably doesn't help that it's recorded with a potato. Actually, you know what? It helps. It helps.
Okay, like
It
a
helps
receipt from a
us.
store,
I
okay?
think it
And you
helps
burn it,
us.
and you put it like under the sausage.
Why is this cooking with a candle?
If it
It
smells
sounds
good,
louder.
It's just a temporary thing. You can always clean it up a little bit. Okay? Well, you're taking notes now, eh? Okay. Then you clean it.
Yeah, I'm not taking notes. Sorry, guy. This time... No! Hey, at least he has running water. Okay.
And you can eat it like with bread, or like you can cut it in pieces, or you know, you
What
can
the heck?
also extrapolate it back there, or boiling water. But it's a little tough to boil water because you gotta take
That was-
things away.
That was weird. Something like shot out from underneath my
wait.
desk. Never mind. My room is just haunted suddenly.
I think I have some kind of thing there. You put water in there, and
I have no idea, Lily.
well, okay, wait a minute.
It's a person who has issues. No.
Don't put too much water because for some reason it makes weird things happen. Then you just put it there, and
It's such a fire hazard.
that's the right one here. And then you just sit there and
Yeah,
wait.
and that's not even the
You
biggest
can do things with the other
issue.
sausages as well. For example, you can mix the sausage with the peach juice.
No,
which I made with
you
a little bit of
can't.
water. This time it works better.
No.
I don't know why, but sausages always taste good when you eat peaches at the same time. So why not like put them together? So like.
Yeah, at that point, like, just... Oh, God. Why? No. Stop. At that point...
Smells a little bad,
no.
but that's just because there's smoke coming there. I think it's not supposed to do that.
It has timestamps.
You can use this to...
Because it's tutorial. What the hell? What the hell?
Okay, now there's a little fire.
A little...
Okay, I'm gonna take care of this. Whoops, that was the wrong one. Okay, I turned the wrong number in there. Wait a minute. Okay. I'm gonna take care of this. Okay. Now what happened? I put the sausage to boil here, but I think I turned the wrong handle. You see these little handles? Yeah, like I turned this one, but the sausage was actually on this one, so I turned the wrong one.
So this
and
turned
the flashlight,
into
began burning.
This turned into a how to burn your house down tutorial, step by step.
The flashlight.
Too bad there's no timestamp how to... should be a separate timestamp to set your home on fire. Set your house on fire.
Espresso coffee is...
Everyone keeps rewatching this portion.
I guess. Okay, so well, we still have the sausage and peach juice here.
Nothing. Psycho, you missed absolutely nothing. Just... oh god. Peach sausage.
I don't know if I can taste this.
Smoothie.
I don't know if it's gonna be...
And he spilled a little on his finger.
Smell. Okay, we're gonna forget about this. Yeah, man.
Oh god.
Shouldn't have done that. Okay, guys, don't mix sausages with peaches.
That's an enlightening thought. Yes, never mix peaches with hot dogs.
Okay.
What's he doing? I don't know, but he shouldn't.
I'm going back to my house tomorrow, so...
Wait.
This place is gonna be, like, abandoned for a couple of days now.
Wait. So did he just...
I think I gotta go to sleep or something. Whatever. Okay, good night, boys and girls and whatever.
Wait.
You know...
Wait a second, so... Am I crazy for thinking that this guy might have just walked into like an abandoned house or like a hoarder's abandoned house to make a meme video like this? I feel like this was fully self-aware. Yeah, he almost burned someone's house. Whoa, okay. Yeah, the plot twist was interesting. Oh, I know this one. I know this one. And this is this the... Oh, yeah, this is the one that was edited, I think.
You know...
Yeah.
I found out the hard way the last time that I tried
God.
this. Not again! And I haven't seen this
Not
kind of
again.
any other sodas before. And I just don't think it's going to be as crazy.
Okay. Very subtle, yeah.
Dark Souls 3 has some of the greatest bosses in gaming. Jaw-dropping spectacle, incredibly detailed and thought-out engagements.
This seems like a normal video.
At the same time, what is going on with this game, bro? I've found stuff that has completely blown my mind. Like, the boss's arm ends here, so what is this hit capsule doing all the way out here?
Yeah.
And why are the flames here, but their hit detectors aren't even touching them? And don't worry, we will get into whatever the hell this is with the Soul of Cinder. This video is part 1 of a 2-part series.
And there's 2 parts to it. Are you guys interested in watching this, or well, if I skip, it's gonna be more brainerd afterwards. So what do you guys think? Should we watch the Dark Souls video or more rot? I think we have to do another poll then. Okay, we're doing a poll. Do we watch about what are these frame data and hitboxes or rot? Fine with whatever you want. No, we gotta choose together. We gotta choose together. Go open his boxes. It's gonna brain rot anyway. Yeah, I really couldn't get into Dark Souls for the simple reason that I'm just very bad at games, as you might have seen watching me play. Okay, for now the data is winning. The data is winning. Ooh, what a plot twist. What a plot twist. Is the rod gonna catch up? Mia, why are you making noises? No, I will not be playing Dark Souls. I don't wanna have to finance another monitor. I just paid off this one. I don't wanna have to buy a new one. If you catch my meaning, okay? Okay, let's give it until we hit like I can't see the viewer counter for some reason because it's OBS. I didn't know how to OBS. So I don't know how many votes I'm supposed to expect. Let's give it like till 11:50, and then we'll stop the count. Yeah, I don't know. I can't do games that annoy me. I have to play fluffy, relaxing titles. I appreciate it, Psycho, but I think you went too far in the other direction. This is too much like, oh, that's technically interesting stuff that I would probably sit down and just watch and go, huh. But not something I can squeeze like entertainment value out of. Okay, we're ending the vote. It's rot. I'm just pressing next then. Oh, is it JoJo? No, it's not. Is it JoJo? I don't know. We'll see. What? It is JoJo.
Just kidding.
Oh, this is a video from me. It's about Polish. Guys, interested in Polish? This should be kind of funny. It's about the Polish language. It's a Polish language review.
Just kidding. Elo wina, elo żelo I witam w mojej kuchni. Imię legalnie nadane na wsie to językowy pantofel. Jestem ze Stanów Zjednoczonych Ameryki. Dzisiaj zrecenzuję język polski, otherwise formerly known as Wi-Fi password
close
language,
enough.
upgraded Russian, dancing Kowian, Bobrski, or Pierogi. This is
Of
the
course.
12th episode of Language
Of course,
Review, a
Boob.
series where I go through the languages of the world and review them.
Let's do a poll. You want to do a poll if you want to see Polish? You don't want to watch this video? Okay, I can skip it. I was interested in it myself, but sure. Oh my god. The next one is like a... Okay. Okay. No, I'm not gonna do a poll again. Pulling every video now. It's gonna take too long. After we ran out of... Why? Why? Also, don't mind the rats in the background. Yeah, once we go through the short brain rot thing, we'll go back to the Polish video because I'm interested in it. I think it might be funny. I hope that's not gonna get me copyright struck or something. I feel like this is something that felt very funny to someone who made it. What? Is it?
On January 11th, 1970.
What was that? Was it like a crab or something? What? Wait, what? How reality TV houses are built to break people. Oh, that's a normal video. Do we pull it again? Do we pull it again? Okay, let's get through all the brain rot, and then I'll go back to the normal. That's a crab. Okay. Bye, Michael. Bye. Do we do vote? No more votes. No more votes. Let's end the brain rot quickly, get it over with, so we don't have to vote anymore. Yeah. That's what I want to do.
Goblins. Do you think you could beat a goblin?
Okay, that's a normal video. Okay, let's go. Why is this so loud? Okay.
Just when I thought I've seen it all.
Can I go home? Can I like? I don't want to be here anymore. Oh. Okay.
In water, chimps will drown.
Indeed.
Hey, welcome to the shop. I'm gonna help you out, man.
Hey, Mr. Rick, I have something I think you'll be very interested in.
Oh, sick. What the heck is this thing?
Well, Mr. Rick, I functionalized a hadron collider in order to make a reverse synthesis of dark matter. Yep, a physical lump of dark matter, perfectly fine for you to touch.
Are you serious?
Well, yeah, things should be fine as long as you don't drop it on the ground or anything crazy like that.
Yeah, man, that's cool. How much were you wanting to get for it?
Oh gosh, I really don't know. I was hoping to get maybe $15 for it.
Oh, yeesh, okay. Mr. Crazy over here, let me get my expert in here. Now, this here clearly is an abomination of axions and antineutrinos particleized into one singular mass of which we can barely hold with our feeble minds. However, I've seen many like it right here, and honestly,
Guys, you have only yourself
5 countries worth of GDP.
to blame
That's great, man. Can you,
for the rot.
dollars for me? Rick, I would probably put this around $4 to $5
Every single vote.
That seems like a fair reason.
And it will rot.
Thanks for showing up, man. Appreciate it.
Well, you think you're gonna give me the $5 to $6 quintillion now?
Oh, no way in hell am I... how about this? I've seen many like this.
Yeah.
$5 to $6 and maybe a firm handshake.
Hey man, he just said quintillions of dollars. I don't know where you're getting this stupid fucking figure from, man.
And wait for the plot twist. They're probably gonna drop it and it's gonna destroy the world or something. It's gonna be so funny.
Rick, I feel like an indentured fund with this dark matter into the Large Hadron Collider could make millions. Shut up, Chumbly! Stupid fuck! God! Rick, I was just trying to know your place! Stupid fucking idiot!
Oh, they didn't even do the plot twist. How many brain cells do you think you've lost out of 100%? I don't even know where I am anymore.
I just love like people watching in these games. Like
That person could be full of the most interesting stories you've ever heard in your life. That person could tell you something that would blow your mind into pieces because you never heard anything as profound, as cool.
I was dipped in green water.
I was dipped in a vat.
Look what they done to me.
Does
it look green to you?
No, it's just irradiated water is what I meant.
I'm 18 years old. You don't understand what those scientists did to me. Those scientists, those damn
Wait, this is the remake, I think, right? The one that made everything look way worse than the original.
Then those damn scientists got their paws on me.
Their damn paws.
What the hell?
Okay.
Well, he goes fast when he's scared. And not so fast when he's dead.
Look at his shoulders. Holy fuck.
He's got like the build of like a mythical. The rain's like melting him.
Oh my god. He just turned into goo.
Get out of there, dude.
What? Wait, what? Exhibit entrances for Pimp My Ride? Wait, no, I can't do brain rot. Not 10 minutes! Not 10 minutes! Okay. Oh, and it's not the last one.
Wait just a second. Why are there 2 Supermen in the room?
Because that isn't me, Green Lantern.
Neither do I. I'm just here.
From the evil dimension.
I
do not come alone, because with me is my evil justice.
Work of art. Okay, if you say so.
Introducing evil Green Lantern. My favorite color is yellow.
Oh no. Oh no, I've seen this. Oh no.
Is he okay?
Yeah, it gets like this. I think it's best if we just continue the conversation around evil Wonder Woman.
I am fully voice acted by a woman!
And finally, and finally, evil Batman and Robin and Robin's relationship is completely professional and non-romantic. And together we make the evil justice. Wait a minute, what did he say? His favorite color is yellow?
No, that bit about Robin not being romantic.
Why are you guys hyperfixating on that? Batman, they're supposed to be the, exact opposite of us, and when he says that... You see what I mean?
Guys, come on. Of course, me and Robert don't have a romantic relationship. I don't know why he said we're going to stop races. It's a terrible idea and ideology and practice.
God.
So
I don't know, maybe we're just opposites in only certain ways, you know? Like Robin, you know, he doesn't have that mustache. That's an evil mustache if I've ever seen one.
Batman has never put me in a human-sized birdcage wearing only my underwear whenever I'm being posed.
What the?
I don't know why they're saying this, if they're trying to get in our heads or what, but it's working. We need to stop this evil.
Definitely is fair and not flat.
All right, so hear me.
What does
I hate them.
Oh gosh.
It's like one little move, and it's like, dad.
Hmm?
Even if it's not, I know that it is though. It is.
Meat grinder analogy?
Your health is just too low. He doesn't have any instant kill moves. Okay, if I chop you up in a meat grinder, and the only thing that comes out that's left of you is your eyeball, you're probably dead. You're probably going to, not you. I'm just saying, like, if somebody were to like push you into a meat grinder,
Someone.
and like one of your finger bones is still intact, they're not gonna pick it up and go, well, see, yeah, it wasn't that. It wasn't an instant kill move. You still got like this part of your finger left.
Oh no, I did hydrate. I did. I almost actually ran out of drink.
No, I'm making a reference. You know what I'm saying. if there's only fucking teeth left, it's fucking, you're dead. You're dead.
I'm gonna take this to the grave.
Yeah, that's.
I'm not actually saying I'm gonna put somebody in a meat grinder. God damn it. It's actually not an instant kill move. If I were to put you in a meat grinder. I had to use the meat grinder analogy, but it worked. Sorry, I was just talking. I was like, I was speaking collectively, like just like a thing that happens.
That yeah, that's certainly something you can say.
I gotta move on right now. I'm gonna move on right now. So we're gonna continue to play. We're gonna just keep playing. Elden Ring. No meat grinders. Nobody's going in a meat grinder. Like, I beat the boss. It was hard. He was crazy. I got a little tilted in the middle there. But no, there's no meat grinders anymore. We're gonna look at all these pigs. They're actually interesting.
I'm eating cannoli today, and it's great. And I'm about to kill my son.
Oh, this is. Oh, God. Peak cinema, guys. Look at this. This is this is how you this is how you build tension. I mean, like, this could be like a 5-second scene where he gets shot and just falls dead, right? But it's not, and we're watching it now. Fun fact, I have a bit of trivia to throw at you. We actually did a parody of this scene. We recorded like an like a video with my friends, and we actually parodied this portion of the movie.
Yo, Mr. White. CNN says alcohol is haram.
Jesse, don't let the media convince you that alcohol is haram. Why would Allah invent it, if not for us to enjoy?
Yo, but like, doesn't the Quran say not to drink, Mr. White? That is ultimately the holy word of Allah, which means it must be haram.
Yeah, she was juggling him like in a in a fighting game.
This man's attempt at understanding Allah and is
The health is at 0, but you can still juggle.
You know that Allah loves booze. Mr. White, that's like a total contradiction of your previous point, yo.
I am simply choosing to live as I desire, as these are the desires he ultimately bestowed upon me. Now drink your booze, Jesse.
Yo, Mr. White, I think I see, bitch.
He did a pretty good job with Jesse, I gotta say. Even though the video is complete nonsense, but... Oh, night, Tagiro. Sleep well, and I hope you don't dream of all these things that we've seen tonight.
Listen, as a kid, because I'm a million years old, Smurfs was very popular on TV. And I dressed as a Smurf as a little kid. And I had a little shirt on that had a little
Is this like Game Grumps or something?
But
admit it, Jeff.
I had my
No.
parents painted my face blue.
I don't know who that
It
is.
looks like blackface.
Yeah, Jeff, admit
It
it.
looks like a little kid with blackface on, and I was
Uh.
freaking the fuck out.
Jeff, admit it. You were not a Smurf. You were Uncle Ben.
I have to.
You were on Jemima probably.
Listen.
Sick fuck.
Who's Uncle Ben?
Oh, you mean the guy on the fucking...
He's on the homemade rice
Oh,
thing.
that guy.
My parents are just going, yeah, we're just going to tell him he's
I
going
thought
to
you
be
were
as a
gonna say
Smurf.
the guy from that Disney film, Uncle.
Oh, man.
Uncle.
No.
I was going to post it on Twitter, but I don't think I have the balls.
No, you can't.
You can't.
People will
I would be
screenshot
destroyed.
that and you'll be used in cancel culture.
Funzy, you can go to the there's a thread in video share on Discord.
It's Jeff's like signature features on a child's face.
Stop.
With blackface.
The picture
Oh.
is way more blue in real life. It looks like black though in the photo.
The worst picture I have is just matching fucking like pink wife beaters with my dad. That's the worst I got.
So I found the picture. So did
Oh,
you
man.
did
Oh
Corey
my
have you
God.
seen it?
Vaguely.
Here, Dave, you grab it and...
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, that's actually valid. That's actually valid. It doesn't help that it's in black and white. It,
I have a Smurf picture on my shirt. I'm a Smurf. I'm a Smurf.
What lunatic in the Smurfs village wears a fucking picture of a Smurf on his fucking shirt?
It's not a KK hat. It's a Smurf hat. I'm a Smurf. Fuck you.
yeah, okay, in color, it's at least vaguely blue. What is this? Oh, okay. Oh, this again.
Corey, I'll be your angel and Chris will be your devil. I'll be on your shoulder. Corey, I think.
My stomach is rumbling.
Stop.
Yeah, shield me from the brain rot.
Corey, I think you should eat a plate of broccoli today.
What, me?
Yeah, I'm your angel, dude.
Corey, I think you should.
I just thought we would watch a silly video. Charm. That's one way to put it.
Corey, yourself today.
Corey, instead of doing that, you should go for a walk, man.
No, get addicted to porn.
Maybe you should get. No, stop. I mean, no. Listen to me, Corey.
I mean, that tells you a bit about today's videos. It certainly does.
Do your taxes on time, Corey. Fuck, maybe you should. No.
Don't do them at all. Actually, I evade them for years. I could tell you my story about taxes.
Next time, I'm gonna do proper screening, and I'll just choose a couple of videos, made my own playlist, so it has like a theme or something.
It's true, man. You should do. Anyways. I think you should like read a book when you're done with playing this video game.
Like a manga?
No, like a adult book.
I think you should burn a book. I like his idea. You're boring. You're like a teacher.
Wait, what?
Mhm.
Okay. Why don't you eat a carrot after this? Is that fun?
Carrot?
I think you should burn a carrot.
I like his.
I'm starting to think this devil character is like a pyromaniac or something. Why don't you?
Bionicle is blasting the fuck off with crazy-ass motherfucking wings and weapons and unbelievable new choking hazards. In the
Swear words! Funny!
Busting their asses to save their children from the evil Makuta. Armed with deadly piñatas full of fake, irresistible gummies, the Makuta and their own demon spawn are an astronomical threat to child safety. But even the Makuta's children can't be left unattended. Fire your Sky Blaster at those little bastards and clog up their windpipes faster than you can say product liability lawsuit. Roll the fuck up, kiddos, and get ready for more parental complaints than ever before. Go online before asking your parents first.
Hey, to be fair, back in my day, we had toys that you can't really buy anymore because they were kinda, yeah, not something you would want to give to your kid. Because, like, from like the most recent example, you guys probably remember the Kinder Surprise eggs, the plastic ones. The ones they had to like. At first, I think the safety feature was they made like a hole in the bottom of the egg, so that once the kid swallowed it, he would still have like a tiny hole to breathe through. It wouldn't stop him from choking, but I don't know. They thought that was enough. It wasn't enough. They're no longer around.
Luigi, it's the rapture. I've been a good Christian, Luigi. I'm going to heaven.
Mario, you remember that time you put spaghetti in my overalls as a prank?
Uh-oh. No, Luigi, no! Why'd you have to bring that up? I was going to heaven, Luigi.
Oh, they're still in Canada? I mean, they're still here as well, but they don't have the shell.
We're going to hell before we die, I guess.
Why'd you stop? Why did you stop?
I just recently watched Breaking Bad. I don't remember it playing out like this.
Hello?
You are
Oh, they're still so normally. Okay, that's interesting.
I don't know if SpongeBob is dead or alive until I watch inside the box.
Schrodinger's sponge. Okay.
Hope this interaction doesn't lead to any kind of fallout between us.
Oh no.
Fallout New Vegas.
Oh God, no. Oh.
こんばんは。お風呂から失礼いたします。今日は冬至ですので、柚子風呂に入ってます。いいよだな、あはは。いいよだな、あはは。お客さん、そして柚子に風呂に入りますと1年間風邪をひかないでという事態があります。
Apparently, you won't get sick for a year if you take a bath with yuzu. Oh my goodness. To be fair, that's something they do in Japan. Like, they don't put like this amount, obviously. Yeah, I think you use like peels or just like just buy like a ready-made essence that you just add to the water. Wow, though. Wow. That was Oh, I'm already terrified. Are you kidding me? You're gonna use my own weapon against me? You're really gonna use my own weapon against me? Oh no. Oh no. I'm not gonna let you do this.
Waluigi, the tall bastard man that Nintendo loves to
Okay,
disrespect.
not yet. We have to go through the... Oh wait, is these... Is these? What? What kind of language is that? Oh, we only have 2 brain rots and then we can go back to normal videos. Oh, will your brain survive?
I journeyed long and walking, far beyond the place of stopping.
Where there was no more returning to the people I had known.
I saw the world forgotten, where the grass gives up on growing.
And I knew that I would never make another journey home.
Upon that fleshy plain, below the final rock outcropping.
Stretched the vast and empty desert of the fleeting thing.
Encompassing the
Wait,
earth,
burial goods?
All-consuming. Crying in 1,000 voices to its desolate God King. God King.
Never dared to ever die.
Looks like some sort of creepypasta or whatever.
Unto my own unmaking.
And yet now, upon awaking, once again the song I hear.
I long to taste the food of the earth. I long for water quenching.
Of my thirst, nothing that remains can satisfy.
For my voice has joined the chorus.
It kind of reminds me of Master in Fallout 1, with like the voices intertwining. They use that thingy.
Batman, I caught a little Pokemon. Do you want to know what Pokemon I caught?
What Pokemon did you catch, Joker?
I caught a little punny, Batman. I caught a little punny.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no, Joker. Don't tell me.
No.
Yeah, you already know that, Batman. You know what I'm gonna do to that thing.
Joker, it's an animal, Joker, you can't.
Batman, there's no laws against the Pokemon, Batman. I can do whatever I want with it.
No.
No, don't do it.
I'm gonna do it, Batman.
Wait, why is Superman? Wait. What? Wait. Is this just a... Is this just a speed run? Is this your speed run? Of course it is your speed run. What the heck? What the heck? Oh no, the next video is... Wait. Oh, that's the end. This is the end, guys. So, which video? Let me do let me do this. I'll make a poll for like the videos that we could watch, because like the frame data probably too dry. Let's do language review. We can check that one. We can try which one? Reality TV houses. That might be interesting. It got rejected, yeah. No, I'm not watching your playthrough. Return Seabots, maybe. It says it's hilarious. Okay. Oh gosh, it's so much typing. And one more. Because I don't think I can put any more. That's okay. It's gonna be Waluigi. How do you even spell it? Waluigi. There we go. Which okay, there you guys go. Vote. Vote and choose. Choose your enemy. The rats are frolicking. Hey, Fuko. Fuko. Which one do you want to watch? Which one do you want to watch, Fuko? Tell me. Tell me, rat. Play speedrun there. I'm not gonna watch your speedrun. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch your speedrun. But I'm gonna make it look like it's actually very slow. Oh my god, the sound. What? Wait. What? Wait. What? Okay. Okay, give me a second. What the heck even is this? This is Ultra Kill? The heck? This is Ultra Kill? They make like the girl running with a toast in her mouth meme? Also, why can I hear the keyboard? Or is this the mouse button? Okay, so we'll go for I don't think it's fairy, it's more robots. Wait, it's just a cutscene? I am so thoroughly confused. Oh, so it's like an Easter egg level. Okay. 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 Yeah, I'm very confused by it. Okay, I am a little surprised that Waluigi won. But we'll see. So first Waluigi, and then we'll see if we're still alive enough. Where's Waluigi? Oh, there it is. Do you guys mind if I? Yeah, I'll just stop this. Let's watch this.
Waluigi, the tall bastard man that Nintendo loves to disrespect. We know he's #1, but who really is he? And where did he come from? And why hasn't
Yeah,
Nintendo
without the
made
context, it's not that funny.
The cult following of Waluigi cannot be overstated. He is an icon, the patron saint of weird content creators. But isn't it strange that this character so beloved by Nintendo fans seems to be completely disregarded by the company? I don't believe that's
Oh, there? Okay.
Nintendo cares almost too much about their characters. They rarely put a character into a game unless they're 100% sure it's a good fit. And I think this is the reason why Waluigi has been sidelined. Nintendo doesn't know what Waluigi is all about. So, Doug Bowser, I have collected every single piece of Waluigi lore into this one simple video, and I'll be presenting it to you so you can finally make that Waluigi game. Wahaha! That was my first attempt.
I know.
In order to
I never
understand
really
Waluigi
got
perfectly, you have
the
to take a look at every appearance he's made in a Nintendo
appeal
game. They're the only ones that count toward canon.
of
If
Waluigi.
you'd like me to discuss Waluigi's non-canonical appearances, I can definitely do that for you, Doug. It'll just have to be in my off hours, because it is definitely not safe for work. Here's every Waluigi appearance sorted by release date. These 63 games contain the entirety of Waluigi's characterization. He's playable in 50 of them, and we can split those playable games into sports and party games. I combed through each of these appearances, grasping at any piece of Waluigi characterization, but the vast majority of them treat Waluigi as a meat puppet, a space filler, an extra body on the character select screen. And
I mean, to be fair, I think that's kind of what made him popular in a way. Sometimes like the fact that it's like a side character kind of props him up. Because if he was just like a part of the main cast, he would just like meld with the rest. It's just another choice, just another recaller, but because, you know, he's been kind of abandoned and not really treated fairly, people kind of flocked to him.
honestly, that's one way to see Waluigi. I hear you, Doug Bowser. Why should I care about a space filler character? Well, you already care about a space filler character. A little fella named Mario. Let's discuss Waluigi's counterparts to shed some light on his origin. The original Donkey Kong was supposed to have Popeye characters, but Nintendo couldn't get the license, so Shigeru Miyamoto created an unnamed player character as a stand-in. And that space filler was later named Mario. People think that characters have to have some deep backstory in order for people to like them, but that's not true. People love Mario because of his humble origins. The same cannot be said about the rightfully despised coward boy that is Luigi. You see, Luigi was made because they needed a player 2 in the game.
Do
so they
people
just palette
hate
swapped
Luigi?
Mario.
I don't know.
That is a character filling a space by copying another filled space. As much as I hate to admit
It's fine,
it, I
Munder.
will have to revisit Luigi
We still have
later in
time
this
to watch
video
both.
because he is key to developing the personality of Waluigi. And that's partially because of Wario. Wario wasn't made by Miyamoto. Supposedly, the team behind Super Mario Land 2
okay.
6 Golden Coins didn't enjoy being forced to make a Mario game because they didn't create the character. So Hiroji Kiyotake created a bad Mario, someone that had all of Mario's
Same.
evils exaggerated.
I preferred
And
Luigi
finally,
to
we have
Mario, actually.
Waluigi, who was created by the same character designer who worked on Golden Sun. The guy who made Saturos and Isaac and all of these intense, powerful characters used his talents
Yeah, I
to
think-
make the most intense.
I think like partially, at least for me, it was like the fact that he was the underdog from the series was the thing that was like appealing to me.
Most powerful character. And he made him for a very important reason. Because Wario didn't have a doubles partner.
Mario
in
kind of
Mario
felt like
Tennis.
a
If Mario's
tryhard
just the
in
evil,
comparison.
exaggerated form of Mario, then Waluigi's the same for Luigi. And that's really all we get from Waluigi's first encounter. That and the fact that Luigi is not afraid of him. Luigi, the milksop who is afraid of all, is not afraid of his evil funhouse mirror twin.
Chat
There's
energy.
something to that. but I don't know if I can quite grasp it without discussing all of the lore first. So let's switch back here. As I mentioned before the tangent, Waluigi often plays the role of meat puppet, so not all of these games have lore that is useful to us in developing a
she's like the
so I'll take them off the board. After
counterpart
cutting, we're left with 5
to
references
Peach,
to
right?
Waluigi, 7 party games, and 13 sports games. From these 25 appearances, we can take all the juicy morsels and put them into a list of Waluigi truths. Let's start with the references. Though Super Smash has notoriously snubbed our large purple child, the trophies do a pretty good job of fleshing out his character. Super Smash Bros. Melee lays out 8 Waluigi truths in just 3 sentences. This tall, thin, evil-looking guy seems to be Luigi's rival. 4 things right there. Tall, thin, evil-looking, seems to be Luigi's rival. That one really isn't definitive.
I'm not familiar with Nintendo characters, I'll be completely honest.
Reportedly spent a lot of time training for his debut in Mario Tennis by honing his ability to antagonize the Mario Brothers. Waluigi is a mischief maker, and he takes it seriously. While it's general knowledge that he's the same age as Luigi, his relationship to Wario
so like
is
a completely
unclear.
separate character,
Luigi
okay.
is exactly the same age as Waluigi, and I do not know who that reflects worse on. Also, I love that Waluigi is connected to Wario, but no one's ever cared to take a closer look. Are they friends? Accomplices? Lovers?
Come on, baby.
It's unclear. The next Smash games really hammer home these truths, only adding that he must also have a crooked mustache, a large nose, and a love of kicking.
Love? Okay.
The final reference comes from Mario and Rabbids Kingdom battle, where a large rabbit called Waluigi appears. This is the closest Waluigi has ever come to appearing in a plot-based Mario game. A fucking rabbit has had more screen time than the original Waluigi. What can we learn from this? As we move on to the party games, a lot of Waluigi
And again, that's partially why people are so, you know, such fans of it.
Strange pieces of info in the party games. In Mario Party 5, each pairing gets a different team name, and Mario plus Waluigi are pseudo bros.
And I'm like 100% sure that if they like made him a part of the cast, like you know, just put him in every game going forward, his star would like dim in like a few games. And that's probably why they don't want to do
like
that.
Mario is okay working with Waluigi instead of Luigi. The second weird piece of info is in Mario Party 4, where Waluigi is described with the quote, "That Waluigi's a serious sneak. Watch out for his sparky sticker." This quote doesn't have any useful info for us, but the phrase, "watch out for his sparky sticker," is the worst and I hate it, and why'd you put it in a family-friendly video game, Nintendo? Finally, we have the sports games where Waluigi started. Mario Tennis set the tone for Waluigi with 2 truths. 1, that he's highly skilled as a technique player, and 2, that Luigi is not afraid of him. This one's still weird to me. These ones all have quotes that reiterate what we know about Waluigi. He's hardworking and he's skilled, even if he cheats sometimes. We have some metaphysical characterization in Super Mario Strikers, where the legend states Waluigi's ego tends to be his biggest enemy. In Mario Hoops 3-on-3, his baller name is The Question, which I think just solidifies.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games shows that Waluigi is a great jumper, and Waluigi's special move in Mario Super Sluggers is the Liar Ball, which is a ball that he splits into 2 copies, one real and one false, which emphasizes his mischievousness. In Mario Power Tennis, there is a blooper reel where Waluigi is aware that this is all a show. Does this mean that Waluigi is able to break the 4th wall, or does it prove what I already knew, that Waluigi is great on camera? It's hot under these lights. Anyone else hot in here? I'm just gonna pop this bad boy off if that's okay. And in Mario Tennis Power Tour, Waluigi appears without Wario. Their relationship was never clear.
I'm actually sitting shirtless because it's so hot in my room now.
Wario's tennis partner can
It's
appear
like
in a
26
tennis game
degrees.
without him. Luigi's still there. Why can't Waluigi exist without Luigi? Save us all a headache. And that's basically all of the Waluigi lore you can learn from the games. The 23 Waluigi truths. And you can use them to create a Waluigi video game. And I could stop this video here, Doug, but I'll tell you what, I'll do you a favor. I'll tell you what I think the Waluigi game should look like, since I've done the research for you. If you're gonna make a Waluigi game, you're gonna need to make it distinct. Nintendo does a great job of tying gameplay to what makes a character
Nah,
special.
I don't think that could work.
Platformers locked. Wario has eccentric, greedy micro games. Luigi... You know what? Let's actually
Again,
go
like,
through Luigi's
I think
truths and see how
that
it
like
led
the
to Luigi's
scarcity
man.
creates the need. The moment he would not be scarce enough,
You take these truths and you think,
yeah,
what kind of
people would
setting
get bored of
allow
him.
this mistake of a human to really exhibit his uselessness? A haunted house. This man has been bamboozled into comedic haunted
Oh, and I didn't even
attractions
close my
3
window.
times.
I forgot to shut my
Most
window.
Hollywood stooges have only been duped into once. He's a big dumb idiot, and I would hate to be associated with him. But Waluigi is Luigi's twisted reflection, so his game will be far removed from this numpty. Let's make it. First, we're gonna move the truths that are physical traits to the side, since they're baked into Waluigi. Next, we have to decide on a cast of characters. Honestly, Waluigi has been sidelined for so long that this needs to be a solo mission. Now let's talk about the rest of these truths. If you were to separate them out, you could probably make dozens of different games. A mischievous prank game, a game where Waluigi gets schwasty every night. And I'm not opposed to these games, but Waluigi contains multitudes. Why does he turn to mischief? Why does he work so hard only to be cast aside by society? Who is this enigma of a man whose true
I don't know how
enemy is himself?
hot it's outside. There was a
The
storm,
Waluigi
so
like the man,
probably got a little
should be a
colder, but
mystery. Nintendo already has wonderful mystery games, but they're too cute. Waluigi is raw. He's real. To convey the
check.
complex emotions of a complex man, we can't rely on
Oh, it's
traditional animation
13 degrees
styles.
outside.
The Waluigi video
Pretty cold.
should be full motion video. Doug, I know this is a wild
What?
concept, and Nintendo is not known for live action video mysteries, but Waluigi is just the intellectual property to explore this new genre. Imagine Waluigi as a hard-nosed investigator struggling to pick apart the pieces of who he is, a man solving himself. I mean, there is the issue of casting. You gotta find someone who is evil looking and has a crooked mustache and a big nose and is great at jumping. And you know, that's a hard task to find one guy who's got all those features, you know?
Oh, okay.
Well, now wait a second, Doug. If you take a look at my
Okay.
truths,
I see
you'll
where this
find
is going.
that
I
they
see where
need
this
the
is going.
same As Waluigi's, I'm hardworking, I'm a bit of a scamp, and though I might not be as tall and lean, there's enough of me that wants to be Waluigi that I'd devote everything to being. I need this role, Doug. I've spent the past few months devising this pitch for you. No one wants this more, cares more about Waluigi than I do. I will
Wait a sec, let me
fight
grab
Charles
Mia,
Marmot for this role.
because
Is that what
she's
you
making
want, Doug?
a
You pick
ruckus
the
in the
weapons.
cage.
I will end his career.
Okay.
And that's why I hope you'll consider me for Waluigi's currently untitled full-motion video game. But there's something that's still nagging at me. I'm sure you noticed that I didn't address all of these Waluigi truths. Why does every single quote state that Waluigi thinks he's Luigi's rival? You could read this as Waluigi not being important enough for Luigi to consider him as a rival, but why go through the trouble of putting that in every single description? Why not just make their rivalry canon? And the fact that Luigi is not afraid of him is mind-boggling. Luigi's personality is 90% fear and 10% being green. Mario is shocked when Waluigi appears, and yet Luigi is calm. Like he's somehow expected. And if Waluigi thinks his biggest enemy is Luigi, then how can his actual biggest enemy be his ego? Does that make Luigi the ego to Waluigi's id? And if they can't have a Waluigi without a Luigi, one real and one false. Why can't Waluigi exist without Luigi?
I have Mia on my lap now.
And Waluigi.
She's watching with
The
us.
same person. It's so simple. Luigi is just manifesting his own repressed desires as an alternate personality, a shocking twist that no one's ever done in media before. Waluigi is just the exaggerated form of Luigi's deepest desire, the want to be skilled, the want to be respected, the want to party. Waluigi is everything Luigi wishes he could be, but could never be under the famous gaze of his famous brother. What an amazing twist. What an amazing truth. What an amazing role for me as Waluigi. Think of the accolades, the Game Awards, the respect. As someone who wished to be Waluigi for so many years, as someone
Okay, that went in a
who
direction.
wished- If there are two personalities, am I number one or am I the one who is longing? Oh God, I'm not a Waluigi. I'm a Luigi. No, 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 no.
Hell. Dude went full send on this video.
And that's just one potential ending to Waluigi's currently untitled full-motion video game. If you're interested in licensing the idea, Doug, feel free to reach out to my agent, and we can get filming tomorrow. Or in like 5 months, because I am gonna have to grow the mustache, but I probably shouldn't have shaved it before we... You know what? I don't have an agent, so just don't contact me. I don't want to play Luigi, so... So bad. Okay, here I go.
Sob while doing it, please.
Okay.
Oh goodness. Yeah, that was the commitment to the bit was commendable. Okay. How are you guys feeling? You up for one more video before we end? Mia is licking my finger. I'm scratching her back and she's licking my finger. Oh, she's interested in the microphone. Wanna make some noises? You get some rat on microphone action. Okay, let's watch the let's do the Polish language review and
Just kidding.
finish at that.
Polowina elo żelo I witam w mojej kuchni. Imię legalnie nadane mi na chrzcie to językowy pantofel. Jestem ze Stanów Zjednoczonych Ameryki. Dzisiaj zrecenzuję
Językowy
język polski,
pantofel.
otherwise formerly known as Wi-Fi password language, upgraded Russian, dancing Kowian, Bobrski, or Pierogi language. This is the 12th episode of Language Review, a series where I go through the languages of the world and review them, sort of like a film critic or a video game reviewer, but for languages, specifically from the perspective of a language learner. I'll discuss who speaks them, their grammar, their difficulty, and tons of other stuff before finally giving them an official language
I don't think I would
rating on the Sim scale. If you enjoyed this
recommend
video,
Polish,
let me know in the
but
comments which
he'll
language
probably
you'd like
get
me
to
review
that.
next, and without further ado, lecimy z tym koksem. Polish? I love Poland. It's my favorite country in Eastern Europe.
Oh.
Eastern Europe. Don't say that. The Poles identify way
Central.
more with the West. And the center
Central
of
Europe.
is technically way over there in Lithuania, so shut up. Oh, sorry. I'm American, so I don't know anything. I don't even know where I am on a map. We live here now, on the Gulf of America. We moved. Anyway, Polish is really only spoken in Poland, which is a country located in Eastern Europe.
And
which
he
means
still
learning
said
really
it.
only unlocks communication DLC
What a
with
troll.
one group of NPCs. But this is some quality DLC. Poland is a great place, and I went there in the winter. But aside from the sun setting at 2 p.m. and being robbed there, it was great. Just kidding, I was absolutely not robbed in Poland. Crime was eradicated there alongside communism. But seriously, I can't stress enough just how quality this DLC is.
Yeah, like surprisingly, we have very low crime rates. for like among like the Slavic countries, we're very, very safe. Hey, you gotta go back to the cage, you little bugger. You little bugger. Some more sniffs before she goes. You gotta put her away because she's getting stressed. Give me a second. I'm putting her back in. Okay. I'm back.
On a scale of 1 to 2,137, I rate Poland at 2,137 out of 2,137.
Okay, that needs an explanation. It's a Polish meme. That's the time, the exact time when the Polish Pope died, and it's became a meme. Yeah. That's Polish humor for you.
I mean, Poland realistically shouldn't even be here. Do you know anything about their history? Everyone from every direction tried to kill them at the same time, and
Yeah,
they and their
we're like
language survived,
cockroaches.
and now Poland is the fastest growing economy in Europe. And it honestly might be the best country I've ever visited. I'm especially fond of Polish stores. I love the Biedronka ladybug with all my heart, and I would happily die right now for a Żabka hot dog. I confidently call Poles Chads, and because of the generous aid they gave to Haiti,
Yeah, there
during
was a
their
Polish Pope,
revolution,
yeah.
the Haitians call them a whole nother endearing term that I don't think I'm allowed to say as a colonizer. And with beautiful nature coupled with
John Paul
gorgeous
II.
architecture, delicious donski, and even the best soccer player ever who is better than Messi and Ronaldo combined, Poland is sure to have something for everyone. Polish also graciously leaks into neighboring countries, most notably Lithuania, Belarus, and the Ukraine, where it is a minority language. However, Tariffland Polish mogs the rest of the world.
Fun fact: the person that bought the bike from me was from Belarus.
As we have around 11 million Polish Americans, mainly in Chirac. But depressingly, only north of 600,000 of them actually know how to speak Femboy Russian. So in total, about 43 million NPCs speak the language, which means learning Russian will unlock you a little bit of DLC. Not much, really just one country, but it's a good one. And if you decide to learn Polish, you must first decide which variety of the language you'd like to concentrate on, as there's a huge divide between what is commonly referred to
Oh, I
as
didn't know this.
Polska
Did
A
he?
and Polska B. Polska A, west of the European Mason-Dixon line, is home to the Femboy. In this region, they speak a soft,
What is it with the femboy joke? Oh my god.
Then Polska B, east of the European Mason-Dixon line, is home to the Doomer. But thankfully, it doesn't really matter which of
Oh, that kind of checks out because I'm in that portion. I'm in the Doomer portion.
you learn, as these two groups can understand each other pretty much perfectly. And in 2025, most Polish NPCs speak in a relatively standardized way, especially the Gen Beta Poles. P-Land technically still has regional dialects, as you can see on this map, but they barely exist. Aside from a few exceptions, the only differences between these are the use of certain words, and that's not enough to call them dialects, so let me blast through this section real quick.
Yeah,
There's
this
Greater
is...
Polish, spoken by people in and around Poland.
Yeah, the thing is about these like dialects, they're like, oh, we call this slightly differently, and there's like two words that are used differently, and that's it. Calling it a dialect is a bit silly.
None and which has some vocab influenced by German, and it's called Greater
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
better than the other dialects. Then
Yeah,
there's
live,
Lesser Polish,
live,
spoken by people
live
in
close to
and around
the
Krakow and
to the
Zakopane,
capital.
which has some vocab influenced by Slovak, and it's called Lesser because it's less great
So I
than
speak the
Greater
standard Polish.
Some people online say it sounds a bit softer, more relaxed, and more femboy, but I don't believe it. Because Pope John Paul II spoke this one, and he was not a femboy. Then there's Silesian, which is really a completely
Well, you never know. I mean, he wore dresses.
separate DLC language in an expansion region that's been tossed back and forth between German, Czech, and Polish control, like your mom. It's kind of controversial to call it a separate language, and Polish nationalists might not like it, but YOLO. They also have some funky letters that don't exist in regular Polish. Then there's Kashubian, which again is really not Polish. It's more like a separate, distinct language that is sadly Indian.
Why the femboy joke? I have no idea where it came from. Someone made like a Photoshop. Well, no, I think it was like a. Oh right, all right. Now I remember when it came from, where it came from. It's a whole freaking thing. It was one of the like nationalist politicians in Poland took a picture with two femboys on some sort of con, and it kind of spiraled from there.
Endangered. It's the only remaining remnant of the Pomeranian language, which is really cool because these guys are really cute. And finally, there's Mazovian Polish, spoken in and around Warsaw, and this is the basis for standard Polish. And
No, the politician wasn't.
This is what you'll choose.
The politician wasn't a fanboy. The politician was like an old creep who's like extremely sexist, and he's overall like a kind of scummy dude, kind of disgusting. But he took a picture with two femboys.
To learn if you're not a try-hard dumbass who wants to make things unnecessarily hard for yourself for no reason. Seriously, Polish is already hard enough, which we'll get into soon, so please just learn standard Polish. No one learns Polish, bro. Seriously, you don't need to learn Silesian or speak Kashubian backwards to shock natives and make friends. But if you do want to go to Poland, or any other country for that matter, you should check out the sponsor of today's video, Saily. Saily is a new eSIM service app that offers you several...
Okay. We'll skip the Adidoo.
To get started. Now it's time to talk about the writing system. The Polish language is written in a very modified version of the American alphabet with 32 letters instead of the naturally occurring 26 found in the wild. And boy is it easy. This might be the simplest and most straightforward writing system in the universe. It's almost as intuitive as Mandarin Chinese. Firstly,
come on,
were directly
it's not that
American,
bad.
So no difficulty there. Same look, same pronunciation. Then there are a few sussy imposter letters that look the same but are a little different. The C makes a th sound because why not? The H is a bit harsher like h, no big deal.
Yeah.
The J makes a Y sound like
Yeah.
nothing
Yeah.
out of the ordinary here. The W is actually a
V.
V. Okay, I see y'all showing love to your friendly German neighbors. And the Y is sort of like a sound in Russian, which is super easy.
No, Y is read as I.
Then they have two letters that are furries with tails coming out, and these make nasal vowel sounds. The A for sona is like and the E for sona is like It should be
well, it's L.
noted that despite sounding gay
But he
when
nailed
said
the
in
on.
French, these nasal sounds are
Because it sounds kind of
certified
French.
not gay when said in Polish. They also have a bunch of letters with a little slanted kielbasa on top of them.
Of course.
The N kielbasa combo was inspired by the Mexican N with a unibrow, and it sounds soft like nya 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 nya. Then the C with the kielbasa
Yeah, yeah,
is
yeah,
easy.
yeah.
It's
We
just a
spoke
K
about
sound.
Nyanka
Honestly, you don't
today.
even need me to teach you the rest of them. Just take a look at this word. It means boat in Polish, and it's also the name of the objectively greatest city in Europe, even though the city has no bodies of water and therefore no boats.
yeah.
Anyway, I guarantee you can pronounce it without my help. Give it a try. Seriously.
Yeah, guys, give it a try. Try to pronounce. Imagine how you would pronounce this, because probably the dude is gonna blow your mind in a second.
They say it out loud. If you said wooj, you're correct. Congratulations. See, it was easy. But if you said love,
Well, the oo is supposed to be short, so it's like wooch, wooch. That's close enough.
you need to get yourself checked out. You see, the L with a stick going through it makes a W sound, and the O with the kielbasa makes the oo sound. So yes, this is the Polish equivalent of
Ooh.
And then the Z with the kielbasa on top of it makes the zh sound. Loads. I mean, woosh. Sorry, it takes a little getting used to. Are you traumatized yet? You probably are. Honestly, I'm sorry. I've been gaslighting you for a while. The Polish writing system is insane, but it's a little easier when you start to look at words in context. Let's take the simplest word that everyone has to say all the time. Hello. There is no way the word for hello could be difficult.
Oh god. Oh my god, sorry guys.
Okay, don't panic, Randy. It's just or
Cześć. This is read as cześć.
Chest? Okay. What about a different random word? I'm literally just gonna use a random word generator on Google. Kurwa mać.
Oh god, I can't believe this is Jibwo. Jibwo.
Believe it or not, this is one syllable. I was gonna pronounce it out loud for you guys, but I said it once and my neighbors thought I was having a seizure. They called an ambulance and now I'm 30K in American medical debt. So just listen to Google Translate. You might think, oh, language sync, you just picked the hard words. But no, the entire language looks like this. It's crazy. I could meme it and pick some absurdly long, uncommon word like this. And sure, that's funny and way too complicated.
Oh, this is 99-kilogramowe. Which is 99 kilo. 99 kilograms, actually.
But I just don't have to look that far to find something that will outrage you. Pick any random word, like happiness.
But it does look.
This is the word for happiness.
He knows which examples to choose. This is just szczęście. It's not that difficult. Because, like, you see those Z's, C's, Z's, and you think that it's like but actually it's just, they make a single sound, like SZ makes one sound, CZ makes one sound, it's sh and ch. You don't say like zzz, because that would be like, you know,
Crying out loud.
insane.
It's only 2 syllables.
Szczęście.
Oh, but maybe there's an easier synonym for happiness. Nope, never mind.
Uszczęśliwienie.
Written Polish looks like a Bitcoin wallet address or your paranoid friend's Wi-Fi password. Honestly, I think I'd have an easier time pronouncing my Bitcoin wallet address than this language. I wouldn't be surprised if some dialects of Polish have numbers, exclamation points, and @ signs in the middle of their words. I'm just gonna come out of the closet and say it. I know a lot of people are gonna hate me for this opinion, but I'd bet a whole Żabka hot dog that I'm not the only person who has this opinion.
Even
I
Polish
think
trigger
Polish would look
words.
a lot nicer and be more approachable for learners if it were.
Hey, I said that I'm gonna make a reading in Polish video again, probably next week. I don't know if I should do the long video for it or the short one. I don't know. I'll think about it.
Written in another alphabet. I understand why y'all don't want Cyrillic. Even though it would be better, y'all don't want to be associated with Bulgaria. I get it, but come on guys, at least make your own unique character system like Mandarin, or screw it, have 3 alphabets like anime language, or better yet, just don't write. But even if you get over the Polish writing system, this language is impossible to pronounce.
Just pass knowledge verbally. Yeah.
Sounds like a honey
as it used to be.
Finna pollinate that shit like I probably just.
Oh yeah, German has. Oh gosh, German's like. But what you do is basically just stack words on top of each other to make like basically a sentence word, right?
Said something in Polish, but if you focus really hard, the mumbling sounds slowly turn into a beautiful, flowy rhythm. It's an acquired taste, so if
Reading
you
does it hit as hard as you speaking?
Sounds, I promise you will enjoy listening to
And it's
Polish.
it will feel weird to talk in Polish, you know, because I would feel that like I alienate all of you because you don't understand what I'm saying.
Music in the language is phenomenal. My favorite singer is Maryla Rodowicz, who is kind of like the older Mariah Carey of Poland, who only comes out during the Christmas season. But at least
gosh,
Polish vocab isn't too bad.
Yeah, Maryla Rodowicz is like a singer that she used to be like a very, very, you know, well-known Polish singer, kind of even like kind of rock-ish singer, but with age she kind of turned into like this sort of diva that gets like pulled out of her okay, I don't want to call it a coffin, but it's time, Maryla, you should stop. They keep pulling her out for like usually for like the New Year celebration. They pull her out and put her on stage to sing one song.
For starters, let's look at how you say the word yes. No. The word for yes in Polish is no. That's not confusing. In general, no one outside of Poland knows how to say anything in this language. Like, if you ask someone how to say hi in French, they'll say bonjour, and everyone knows hola in Spanish, but I don't think the average foreigner could even say hi in Polish. What they can say, however, is kurwa. Somehow this word, which as a male feminist I find to be deeply disrespectful, is Poland's biggest export. Oh, and also the word bober, which means beef. Bober.
Because of a
are
meme.
obsessed with finding beavers in the wild,
Bober.
chasing them, and screaming expletives. It's a cultural thing, like the Second Amendment. You
Yes. We all just, when we go back from work, we just go boober chasing, because that's what we do.
Poles love when you remind them of it. And Poland's biggest import is the word XD. It comes from RuneScape and World of Warcraft culture.
Oh, that
I
is
have
true.
Never seen a people group
That
expand
is
XD
true.
as much as the Poles. In some
We
languages,
use XD. We still use XD a lot.
but Poles laugh with lowercase xd if something is a little funny. Capital
Yeah, there was
XD.
this cringy meme about like bober kurwa, you know. Oh gosh.
With a few extra D's if it's really funny. And
It
tons
got
of big
huge
D's
for
if
some
you're
reason. I
or
don't know why.
But even though Polish is a niche language, monolingual betas know more of it than they think they do. First of all, there are tons of borrowed words from American, like jeans and Facebook, which are my favorites due to their
Jeansy,
wacky spelling. Then
Facebook.
there are a few words like bagel and vodka that are actually Polish in origin.
Yeah, bagel and wódka. Wódka actually is literally means like a small water.
Newsflash, guys, vodka's
silly.
not from Russia. It's from Poland. And if you didn't know that, you were brainwashed by Russian disinformation. In general, Polish vocab is very Slavic, but not always masculine. Polish words can be put in one of 3 different categories. They can be manly, like the word for soldier in Polish.
No,
which
we
is
don't
wojak.
hunt
I'm not even kidding. The
boobers.
wojak
We
means
we just catch them and record stupid videos.
which is the most alpha Slavic
Oh,
masculine
voyak, yeah.
thing I've heard all month. Then there are neutral,
Oh,
non-binary
it annoys me so much. I know that it's just a stupid meme, but whenever I hear like Wojak, I'm like, oh, dude, that's not how it's supposed to be pronounced. It's Wojak, as in like a wojownik, like a fighter.
binary genderqueer sounding words. Like
It's
thank
stupid
you is
meme, but-
dziękuję, which is tough sounding, but the nasals make it a little soy.
Dziękuję.
And then there are soy boy words like the cute
By the way, in dziękuję, it's one of the examples where we actually don't pronounce the L as L. There's some exceptions in Polish. Usually you pronounce most things the way you're supposed to, but the way they're written, but there are some, no one will like be angry at you or misunderstand you if you say dziękuję, but it will sound silly. You just say dziękuję. You don't pronounce the L's.
little bow, which means because. And a good example of this word's
Bo,
use
yeah.
is in this easy Polish video that I was featured in, where I somehow pulled fluent jaw-dropping Polish out my
Uczę się polskiego, bo lubię bobry. Yeah. Valid. Okay.
ass. I'll put a link in the description. Another one.
Question, Mr. Eva. How do you pronounce Wojciech? Wojciech? It's an unfinished play from a German author, but the name should be Polish inspired. It was probably maybe if it was a Polish name, then it may be like, I don't know. If it was supposed to be a person's name, I would guess like maybe a mispronounced Wojtek, because Wojciech. I don't think there's a. How do you pronounce Szymankowszczyzna? Well, you pronounce it as Szymankowszczyzna.
One of my favorite things to say in Polish is przykład, and it's a great example of all the
Przykład,
features
yeah.
you can expect from Polish vocab.
Przykład means example.
1. Brutal consonant clusters that look impossible to pronounce. 2. A pronunciation that does not at all correspond to how it's written.
No, that's not right. That's not right. It actually it's basically 100% each time. If you know how to read like the clusters, you basically know how to pronounce every single word, except for like the examples that I gave you.
Przykład, and 3, a ton of different forms because unfortunately the Polish
Oh
language
yeah, the
has
forms.
a case system. Yep, Polish has a case system that will make you piss and sweat. Especially when you realize that there are 7 cases in total. That's 1 more than Russian, 3 more than German, and 7 more than Afrikaans to put it into perspective. Before I explain Polish cases, I must give you a little trigger warning. If you are easily upset by grammar that makes no sense or is complicated for no reason, or if you...
Mind you, that is something that I struggled with when I was learning Polish in school. Just to paint a picture for you. This is something that kids cry when they are learning, in school. It's horrible.
Suffer from anxiety, depression, or especially schizophrenia.
How
Consider skipping
to
this
pronounce
timestamp. Also, if you know what
Najak?
cases are and you want to preserve your innocence,
I don't know
please
how
discard, otherwise
what
keep
that would
watching.
mean.
Nouns in
But
Polish have 14 different
Najak.
forms that they can shapeshift into depending on the noun's function in a sentence. Let's take the word wojak, for example.
Yeah.
If the wojak is the subject of the sentence, it will remain wojak because it's in the nominative singular case.
Wojak
If the
jest
wojak is
silny.
the object of the sentence, you say wojak.
Jem wojak. What the hell?
If you're calling out to a wojak, you'll say wojaku. That's the dreaded
Wait. I think that's slightly wrong. It's not I eat. I'm eating.
which is in the
This would be I'm
accusative singular
eating.
case. And if you're calling out to a wojak,
This is
you'll
not
say
like a finished
wojaku.
action,
That's the
'cause
dreaded
there's a
vocative
difference.
case that isn't used in Russian these days, so it confuses me. And one last example: if you're giving something to multiple wojaks, you change it to wojakum, which is the plural dative case form. These are all
Wojakum,
possible
yeah.
different forms of the word wojak,
Look.
which are basically just the word.
Oh.
Plus different suffixes. But those were only
I'm
the
getting
endings
flashbacks from school. I don't want to think about
Despite
this.
being spoken in a rather conservative country, Polish has a ton of noun genders. There's masculine personal, masculine animate, masculine inanimate, feminine, and neuter. So you've got to learn the case.
Though, like the inanimate and animate, the differences are very minor, but you still have to know about them.
Endings for all of those, and then of course there are exceptions.
Oh, it's a hammer weapon.
And adjectives
Oh,
are
okay.
complicated as well
Makes
because
sense.
you've got to modify them depending on the.
Because najak means something that nadziewa, so something that pierces. So it's like a pick, I'd guess.
Number, gender, and case. And don't forget, Polish words already look like random button mashing, so learning how to alter these feels like a lost cause. Like, what is this? At least the subject pronouns are pretty straightforward. There are only 37 of them because cases.
80, yeah.
And verbs are no easier. Ziomku. First of all, there are 2 classes of verbs in Polish.
Ziomku.
There are imperfective and perfective verbs. So for basically any action you can think of doing, from playing to donating something,
Yeah.
there are going to be 2 different forms of every verb. Let's zoom.
This means grać, to play, like an instrument or a game. This is a srać, which means to shit.
There are going to be 2 different forms of every verb. Let's zoom in on the verb to play, grać. This is the imperfective version of the verb, which means habitual, ongoing, or repeated playing. But there's also zagrać, which means to play one time. This is another example of a perfective verb, and here is its imperfective counterpart. What? It's like Where's Waldo to spot the difference at this point. And don't even get me started with the conjugations. There are dozens of verb forms that change depending on mood, tense, and a bunch of others. Who even cares? There are 4 verb groups. So
And you
if
have
do
to
the
know
math,
all
you
of
gotta
this.
Memorize hundreds of verb conjugations. And then they have a ton of reflexive verbs that make no sense and have totally different conjugations. Like, why is the verb to laugh reflexive? I don't laugh myself, I just laugh. Laugh?
Yeah, that is kind of weird. Yeah, śmiać się. Yeah.
myself sounds evil. And then they have around
I'm
20
laughing
regular
myself.
words, and the most common one is incredibly offensive to me and my people. It's literally a swear word in American, and I demand that the Poles or the Haitians put a stop to this. I'm cringing even thinking.
Yeah, there are some phonetically similar words, but
About saying it, but it's pronounced
the
bitch.
main differences are in
I'm
like
not a
the
bitch, and it means to be.
grammatical
Like I said,
structures.
it's irregular. Someone please tell me how bitch turns into yes stem for the first person present singular conjugation. And whoopee, you also have to change the noun into the instrumental case for some reason when you use bitch. I love this language. I'm not a bitch. What I say now might be controversial, but I don't care at this point, guys. If you disagree with me, just dislike the video, whatever, I don't care. Polish is hard. Now it's time to talk about shock factor. How will native Polish speakers react to you speaking Polish as a foreigner? Well, if you speak Polish to a Pole and you are Russian, Ukrainian, or
Of course you had to do the freaking Pole joke.
Russian, they won't be shocked at all. It's easy for you, and it's not hard to guess why you learned it. But if you're from anywhere else and you walk up to a Pole and speak even just a little bit of Polish to them, they'll be very confused. They'll ask, why on earth are you learning our impossible and not very useful language?
Yeah, that would be the question that I would ask. Unless you want to live here for whatever reason, I would just be puzzled by why would you put yourself through this.
Be concerned for your well-being, and they might even attempt to get you involuntarily committed to the psych ward. If your mental health evaluation comes back clean and you see the person again, they won't do backflips, but they may compliment you. And if you're really lucky, they might involuntarily shit out a Biedronka gift card. And I think the devs patched that glitch in 2024. Has anyone tried it recently? But seriously, once a Pole realizes you're doing alright mentally, they'll appreciate your effort to learn their language. But remember, they're Slavs, not Brazilians, so they won't start emoting and they won't give you the deed to their house. Poles are proud of their country, culture, and language, but sadly, no one really learns Polish. When someone gets Slav-pilled, they usually always go learn Soviet language, or in niche cases, Slovenian if they're trying to riz Melania Trump. Also, Poles speak pretty decent American, but unlike Germans or IKEA employees, they aren't always going to switch to American and refuse to speak Polish in a cringe attempt to linguistically alphamog you. They're nice, and they'll give you a chance to practice. I could talk about Polish all night, but I want to go play RuneScape, so it's time to give Polish an official language simp certified rating on the simp scale. On a scale of dog water to Giga Chad, I place Polish solidly in the alpha tier. Wi-Fi password language is extremely intimidating. It looks like what happens when your cat walks across your keyboard, or like those word scramble puzzles that you have to rearrange. But if you stop being a beta, you'll quickly realize that it's a beautiful and mostly sensical language spoken in the hood, as well as in the objectively best country in Europe. Seriously, this is some S-tier DLC. Poland is awesome. The Polish language is super memeable, and I highly
The famous Grzegorz Brzęczyszczykiewicz, yeah.
recommend that you learn it. The pronunciation and especially the grammar make Polish very difficult to get into and even more difficult to master, but the grind will be worth it. Poles are nice and women love a guy who speaks Polish. If you enjoyed this video, consider supporting me on Patreon where I make language learning advice videos. And check out my ebook, the Hyperpolyglot Handbook at Language.
Yeah, a dude on the internet said so I have to be alpha now. There's no way out. Yeah, I made this because it's like it's from a Polish movie. It was like a character that trolled because it was during the war, and the main character was basically trolling the German soldier by giving him his name in a way that he would not be able to write it down, you know. There's a whole scene where he's like struggling to write it down because he doesn't want to know. He doesn't know how to do it. Polska górą. Oh, we got a second Paul. We got two Pauls. Now we can like hang a rope from one pole to the other and do some laundry. Okay, guys, I think we're gonna call it for tonight, right? We celebrated enough. It was fun. It's past 1 a.m. I think people around my house will appreciate me going to bed right now and stop screaming. 3 poles. Oh my goodness. A lot of laundry. A lot of laundry. Yeah, okay. Thank you guys so much. I don't know. I'll probably do a watch along again, just like an impromptu one, because I have a couple more suggestions from you. So I'll watch them when I do the second watch along, Femboy. Okay? Okay? Deal? Deal? Unless it's brain rot again. I don't want to have to go through that again. Ever hear of Wojtek, the Polish bear in World? Yeah. He's, a lot of people are aware of him. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Woohoo! 2,000 subs, and I'll see you again. Wait, today is Saturday, so on Monday. So in 2 days. That's not too long, right? That's not too long. Wait, actually, 1 day, really. Well, 2, because it's like 10 p.m. Bye, everyone. Bye. Good night. Go to bed.